Hello there everybody and welcome back to Innocent Life. Today is the day that we finish up the game's main story. It is finally here. Now that we have the Fire Spirit crest, we can go right to the hole in East Lake and we can contact the Fire Spirit. There's a little bit of dungeon crawling to do that's optional, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Otherwise, if you want to talk to the Fire Spirit, it only really takes a couple of minutes. But we'll kind of stretch this out. Once the Water Spirit has blown a hole into the lake, you can see that the fisherman isn't fishing anymore. Probably because he got the pants scared off of him when a big hole opened up in the lake. I sure was surprised when the surface of the lake parted and the big hole appeared. But the Water Spirit certainly was beautiful. My old girlfriend was pretty too. She's a teacher at Volcano School. I hope she's happy with her life now. What's also really weird is that it seems like his fishing pole is in the snow. But anyhow. Here is the giant hole in the lake. So go up to it when you have the fire crest and you will automatically jump in. First thing we're going to do is inspect these treasure chests in the upper area. You can see on the map there that there's a clear separation between the northern and the southern part. So there's two blue jewels, and in order to talk to the Fire Spirit, all you have to do is walk up these stairs and speak to him. However, we have some optional treasure chests to get, and I'm not entirely sure if we're going to be able to get these in wintertime. I'm not sure if this hole stays forever now that the Water Spirit has put it into the ground. But I'm not going to take my chances. There are a couple of optional things that we can grab. So once you hop down this ledge, if you go all the way to the left-hand side, there is a treasure chest here with cool pins inside. Now this is an accessory that goes along with the angel ribbon. A badge made out of pins that are as cool as ice. This is a present from the Wind Spirit. It can help a man keep his cool, especially if he's nervous about talking to a woman. So this, of course, is going to be given to Million. And I'm not sure if anything is going to come out of that. Obviously, I think that would be necessary to give to him if you were planning on marrying him and Emma off. But I'm not entirely sure if it does anything if you've given the ribbon to anybody else. But that might be something that we can do post-game. We can drop that off and see if anything happens. Anyways, we're moving on here to this next area, and there are two more chests to pick up. I do believe they both have jewels in them. So keep your eye out as you make your way north through this winding area. And keep in mind too that once you jump down to this area, you're not able to jump back up. So you have to go back around to the lake and jump down the hole again to get to the Fire Spirit Shrine. And that yellow door that we couldn't open at the very beginning of the game, we can now open. That is just a shortcut that's going to bring us back to the mine across the bridge. So all that we really did by jumping down that hole is picked up those two jewels and the cool pins. 100% optional, you don't have to do that, but if you do, you'll have to walk all the way back to where the Fire Spirit Shrine is, and because we've left our buggy, you are going to have to go on foot. Not really a big deal though. I still think we did a lot more walking when we were in the last couple of dungeons that we were in. And along the way, I will also point out that there is a harvestable plant that I didn't talk about that shows up in the later half of winter. I do believe that they are called lilies, or lily something or other. They're these little plants with white seeds. So you can pick those up and put them into your scale packs. They're called lily bells. So you can pick these up, ship them, and that will be added to your item list. And before we know it, we are now back at the lake, and we can now go talk to the fire spirit. So when you're ready and you have the fire crest in your inventory, go ahead and walk up to the altar. The area is shrouded in a frozen silence. This must be the place that others call the Ice Grail. Do you want to place the fire spirit's crest on the altar? Yes. And there he is. Are you the one who summoned me here? How could someone like you? This must be the work of the water spirit. It will take more than this to quench my anger. In fact, you're just fanning my flames. Stop, fire spirit. You've been angry long enough. Calm yourself. Shut up, water spirit. I won't give in to you. There is no need to fight. Come. What is this? I feel good. It's as if the world returned to its original condition. At last you understand. We spirits were meant to work together to protect this world, not threaten it. Don't take all the credit. After all, you didn't do it by yourself, did you? No, I could not have done it without Robo's help. You've done very well. Now then, it is time that you returned home. And so the fire spirit's anger vanished and Heartflame Island was saved from destruction. When you returned to town, all of the townspeople said that they had heard what the fire spirit had said, and they all hailed you as a hero. You did it, Robo! I guess you were a real boy after all. But with all the excitement, I'm afraid I didn't have time to get you a proper reward. But I sent 10 containers of earth power sand to your item box. It was the least I could do. And please accept the certificate. It's from all the citizens of Volcano Town. Robo Grain succeeded where countless others had failed. He saved Heartflame Island from destruction and brought life back to the Easter ruins. And we, the people of Heartflame Island, offer him our heartfelt thanks and welcome him as a citizen. Signed, Chuck Gremley, Volcano Town Representative. Thank you so much, Robo. Be sure to talk to the other townspeople as well. So we have a little bit of a mini celebration. Everything has calmed down, and just like that, we managed to save the island. There's a couple of people to talk to here. Not everybody in town, but a couple people. You're just wonderful. Maybe Franco isn't as bad as I thought. After all, he did help you, didn't he? The reason she says that is because they are ex-husband and wife, I do believe. I underestimated you. You deserve a rest. Leave the future of this town to me. The water's surface sparkles. I imagine your heart shines much the same way, doesn't it, Robo? It's so bright, I can't even see Masumi's beautiful face. Well, sometimes you gotta appreciate other beauty in the world, you know? And Franco and Moonlight came down, that's nice. Who brought that weird stuffed animal here? This is an important day for Robo. We don't have time to be wasting with toys. He's of course talking about this weird little thing here. That blue stuffed animal is very well made. It's a regular work of art. I particularly like the way the eyes will sparkle from time to time, almost like it's alive. So this is actually an alien. kind of a weird and kind of cute looking alien, actually. What a peaceful and defenseless little town. It should be well within our powers to control a town of this size. So a little bit more with the alien later on. But for now, once you've talked to everybody, you can try and leave. Robo, the doctor, he's... Dr. Hope woke up just a few moments ago. Hello, Robo. I'm glad you came. You did it. I knew you could. You brought about a miracle. I only hope that something will happen to reward you for all of your hard work. Don't worry about me. I've had a good life. No, it was a great life. And being able to talk to you to the very end makes mine complete. I've put Vita in charge of all of my affairs. If you need anything, please talk to her. Farewell. I wish you every happiness. Is he dead? Doctor! Oh, Robo. And we actually start to cry, like a real human. Look, Robo, you're crying! You're crying real tears! And so that's kind of the story of how we became human. Just like Dr. Hope wanted. He wanted a pure and innocent life form to sort out what humans could not solve themselves. But unfortunately, from this point on, Dr. Hope will be gone, although after the credits we will be asked to save our game, and we will be able to continue the game on from here. So I want to thank everybody so much for supporting me in this project. It was my first time playing. This is one of the games that I've never played before. I decided to do a playthrough of it, so it was a unique experience for me. It was a learning experience, and I'm kind of glad that I decided to delve into something that was a little bit different. Not a lot of people have heard of this, a lot of people hadn't played it, and it is kind of an interesting take on the Harvest Moon ideals. You know, they've taken the core of what the games are about and they've added a little bit extra on top of it. It's kind of almost like a prototype Rune Factory game, because of course Rune Factory is very similar, where they not only have the farming and the ranching aspect of it, but they also have the exploration and adventuring aspect of it as well. So I really enjoyed this project. It was a lot of fun, very short, very sweet, and I may or may not be doing some post content. There are a couple of things that I would like to show off, a couple of things that I would like to talk about. But for the most part, I think we did pretty well. I did pretty well. There's not a lot of things that I wasn't able to go over. Not a lot of things that I was unsatisfied that I didn't do to the best of my ability. And I've kind of already talked a little bit about things I liked about this game and things I didn't during the game itself. So I hope you guys enjoyed this project as much as I did, and hopefully in the future I can get back to doing some more mainstream Harvest Moon games. You guys have all been very patient with me. The last couple projects I've done, I know they've been some of the less popular titles, but people keep supporting me anyways, and I'm very, very grateful for that. It's such a nice feeling, and I really can't thank you guys enough. If you have suggestions or you have a reminder for things that I've missed that I should show off, please let me know. I have a couple of things in mind, but like I said, not too much left in this game. So after the credits roll, it will say to be continued, and it will then prompt you to save onto a different slot once we get this little cutscene with Marco. I'll never understand it. Why didn't my machine work like I planned? And that gas leaking the way it did. It's all very strange. We used all the latest technology. There can't have been any mistakes. Wait a minute. Nice hairdo. Of course, that must be it. So that gives you a little something to kind of look into for post game, and I put a grand total of 43 hours into this game, so it was pretty lengthy when you think about it. So I'm going to save my data here, and then we can load up our save and continue on with the island completely at peace. So once again, I want to thank everybody so very much for watching and for all of your support, and hopefully I can get around to doing a couple of post-game videos sometime soon.